And you and I can live in a big, big world. We'll touch the sky and fly in a big, big world.
Hey, get tangled up in me.
Not very sure why, but there's a bunch of clams laying outside. You can't really tell, and it's getting dark, but it was gorgeous outside today. For winter anyway. Bethie called me from Europe, but I couldn't hear her, like, at all. It was really, really frustrating. So because, yet again, we won't all be together on Susan B. Anthony Day, I think we should do something a little special. I think we should each make a weird and wacky vlog dedicated to Susan B. Anthony. Show your appreciation for Susan B. Anthony however you want. And for those of you who don't know what Susan B. Anthony Day is, let me share with you the illustrious history of our annual celebration. It really doesn't have anything to do with Susan B. Anthony at all. A couple years ago, Bethie and I both had boyfriends that lived in different states. And we were sad, so we wanted to take our minds off it, so we picked the nearest random holiday next to Valentine's Day. It was Susan B. Anthony Day. And we got together with Leslie and watched Talladega Nights and ordered pizza and made chocolate fondue and watched 4-Year-Old Virgin. Pretty much had a girly night. I did, however, decorate for Susan B. Anthony Day. Ever since we started our fair tradition about 2 years ago now, we haven't been together to celebrate it. Last year, I was in Maryland for 6 months. And this year, Bethie's in Europe for like 5. The vlogging's just how we're gonna have to do it. We'll be together in Seoul. This is autumn. She dyed my hair this color. Autumn's fault. It's that we tried to put blonde highlights so we could put this over top of it. Turk, tsunami. Blonde didn't do anything. What's this color? So we're having Cody and Leah go get some really dark brown to cover it up, and hopefully it'll lighten up. Autumn fixed it. It's like the next day, so now it's this color. At first I didn't like because I missed my own hair color. I was like, what did I do? I should have left it alone. But it's grown on me pretty rapidly. It's like the perfect mix of brown and red because some of the end parts, like here, it doesn't even really look like it's not my natural color. But up here it's red. It's kind of nice. As Cody says, it's pretty. I just don't know what I'm going to do if the blonde shows through, a little bit of blonde, or if it turns like brassy. Because I'll cry. Or if it gets fried from all the dyeing that we did. Different colors of hair in one day. I've dyed my hair 3 different colors before, but never in one day. I like it. So, I was supposed to get a car tomorrow. It wasn't big. Just like, it was a 96 Dodge Avenger that was silver. Which might not be important anymore because I might not get it. Because the guy wouldn't let us put down a $100 deposit to hold the car for the weekend. They tell us to wait till the loan goes through, if it goes through. Cody and I went back to check on it to make sure it was still there and it was okay. And it's not there. They have one almost exactly like it, like exactly pretty much. Except there's this weird little black thing on the back and the bottom front is kind of cracked. Plus I started a bond with that car. The one that I picked out. So I don't want another one. Not gonna lie, I might be discouraged for a little bit about getting another car. But I gotta call down tomorrow and see if they have it. I also test drove a little white Saturn at a different dealership. And whenever we'd stop, which was like 3 times, it shut off. Turned off completely. So we took it back to the dealer and told him it shut off and he was like, oh, I didn't know it did that. I'll look into that. So more tomorrow about the car. So it's the next day and Cody called the dealership this morning and they did sell the car. I decided that when I find a new car and if the new car is a girl, I'm gonna name it Brandywine because it's pretty. That was pretty much last week. Just show your suit. Show your